Alright guys, I'm going to show you start to finish how to make commercial quality black powder for firearm use. So there's a lot of videos how to make black powder, but not many showing you professional quality for firearm use. I'm going to start with my simple retort for making the charcoal. This is a canning pot, which I got at Meijer. I'm sure you could get it on Amazon. I'll show you exactly what you need to buy and how to use it. Inside I have a 12-liter container, which I have stuffed with 6-inch long pieces of willow. If you can't have willow, can't find it, red cedar pet bedding works fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this out. See if I can do this one hand. Underneath I've got the canning rack, and I've just drilled a bunch of holes. And I'm putting this on a holy table made of steel. If you don't have that, just prop it on some bricks. So the only mods I'm doing are a bunch of holes on the bottom and one hole on the lid here of the 12-liter. Now, it actually doesn't need that hole because it's a loose fit, and gases will escape around the edges. But I can cook all that wood, and that will yield about 13 ounces of charcoal at the end, and I only use about a quarter bag of charcoal. So 13 ounces is less than a pound, but it's enough to make about 8 pounds of black powder. So for the use, your own use, that's more than enough to last you a long time. It doesn't have to cook all night, doesn't take all day, it actually takes less than 3 hours, which is why I like this method, because all the heat's contained in the first container, so you're not wasting heat. I'm using charcoal, so I'm getting constant burn, constant temperature, and it works really well. So I'm going to get it lit and fired up, and I'll show you how that works. Alright, I got my charcoal lit. Probably can't see it, but I just dumped about 3 or 4 high of extra charcoal on top of what's lit. So now we're going to put this back on top. That's going to keep a little bit of airspace between my wood and my charcoal. Put my lid on top. Get sealed as best you can. And of course I cut the top off this. And that's going to go on just like that. So it's going to have airspace right here. And then once this drops down, it'll have more airspace there. And the smoke you see right now is just the unburnt charcoal igniting. I'm going to keep an eye on it, and I'll check back in about an hour, see how the progress is going. Eventually I'm going to light that little hole on fire, and you won't see any of the other smoke. It'll be obvious when we see you. So let me check the time right now. So it is 11:30 a.m. So I'll, like I said, check back in about an hour, show you how it's working. It'll probably take 2.5 to 3 hours, I'm guessing, to go from start to finish. It is about 12:47, so I just added just a little bit more charcoal. I shook loose a lot of the ash. The heat was starting to come down. I'm going to let it cook for maybe another half hour. So I'm going to stick it back in. If you want to look at it real quick, it looks like it's just about carbonized, but I want to be real sure. So I'm going to put it in there for just a little bit more time. Okay, looks like the charcoal was done previously, so it only took an hour. Yeah. We're doing charcoal right now. So it only took an hour. I'm just going to put it on the snow right here, and really only needs about 10 minutes to be super safe in this kind of cold. Then we'll open it up and we'll check it out. Alright, just showing you the yield. So that 10-liter container yielded me about 14 ounces of charcoal. Minus the bag. The bag weighs nothing. So that is not too shabby. Nice big thoroughly cooked chunks. Nothing burned, nothing wasted. And I use about a quarter bag, and I bought the bag for $10, so about $2.50 worth of charcoal, of junky charcoal, yielded me 14 ounces of high quality, slow cooked willow. So next step will be grinding. That's the sucky step, and I'll show you how I do that and what equipment you need to do it.